The vagina is a flexible and muscular organ that can undergo certain changes when sexual activity is absent or over for an extended period. So it is important to note that these changes can generally be reversible and not indicative of any major issues. But when the vagina is not actively involved in sex for a long period of time, there's some changes which occur. Guys, welcome to our channel. My name is Vincent. The channel is Future Talks. I know we have been away for some time, but we are back. And also, kindly for those who keep on supporting the channel, I want to appreciate your effort. And also for the new subscribers, this is the second edition of our episode of our videos, and it's gonna be hot and also be very interesting. Hope you're gonna enjoy every bit of it. Kindly subscribe to Future Talks on YouTube, and we are also on Future Talks on TikTok, also on our Instagram account. We are on Future Talks. We can also DM there so that we get to share and also let me know how our channel is doing and how our videos are doing and what you want to see more. And this video has come up because of the DMs. Several DMs I've received and also the interest which really most of our viewers want to uh, our thought on that. So, what happens to your vagina when you don't have sex for long? So, like I've said, the vaginas are flexible and a muscular organ that can undergo certain changes when sexual activity is absent or an extended period of time. It is important to know that these changes can generally be reversible at some point, and they are not very indicative of major health issues. So, but we have some common changes which take place. So, and this is an area where, when I was doing my research, we have not had any major research on this area, but we have had thoughts given also on the sexology or sexologist on this kind of a topic. So those are the thoughts which we are going to share over the same. Also, if you have another opinion, kindly in our comments, in our DMs, and there are our channels where we always communicate. Want to encourage you to come there so that we get to share what you think about this topic. So the title of this video is "What happens to your vagina when you don't have sex for long?" That's our topic for today. Number one, the change which occurs is vaginal dryness. Without regular sexual arousal and activity, the vaginal walls may become less lubricated, and this can lead to vaginal dryness, which might cause discomfort or pain during intercourse if and when it occurs. So, we are likely to experience vaginal dryness as one of that long period where one has not experienced this sexual experience. So we expect this dryness to be there because normally we have a normal production of that lubricant in the vaginal area. So that's why it is always advocated when one has missed this for a long time. Maybe we have water-based lubricants which can be applied so that to improve the comfort of the lady at that particular point. Number two, we have elasticity. Reduced elasticity. So, because the kind of muscles which make the vagina, they are very elastic and they tend to extend and also to lengthen and shorten at some point during, especially during sexual activity. So when one has taken a lot of time, we have that reduced elasticity. So regular sexual activity may help maintain the elasticity of the vaginal tissues. In the absence of sexual stimulation, the vaginal walls become less flexible over a period of time. So that's an expectation of the elasticity, the vagina losing the elasticity. Another point where there's another change which can occur during this period is what we call weaker pelvic floor muscles. You know, when one gets involved in sexual activity, the pelvic muscles are the ones which are involved in this exercise. So without this, because engaging in sexual activity, particularly during orgasm, they help to strengthen the pelvic muscles. And that is where the Kegel exercise, kindly if you have not watched our videos, I did a video on the Kegel exercise. You can have a check on that one, what it means. Also, in particular, the pelvic muscles, they get weaker when one doesn't experience this kind of sexual activity. So this potentially leads to issues like urinary incontinence or reduced vaginal tone because of the weaker pelvic muscles. Another thing which can happen is about vaginal atrophy. That is, vaginal atrophy is the thinning, drying, and inflammation of the vaginal walls that can occur when estrogen levels decline. These are like menopausal symptoms where we have vaginal atrophy. It occurs at that particular point because of hormonal changes. But also, they say with the prolonged lack of this sexual activity, it can lead one to have to experience vaginal thinness, where one now gets to experience what we call thinning, drying, and the inflammation of the vaginal walls. That can occur when estrogen levels decline, usually during the menopause. That's most of the time when they occur. And during menopause, it occurs, and also there's evidence showing that with the long prolonged period of that lack of that sexual activity, one may experience such kind of a thing of vaginal atrophy. So, especially the ladies in the menopausal age, they may experience vaginal atrophy, and with the absence of the lack of sexual activity, this can lead to this thinning and also drying and also inflammations on the vaginal walls. Another change which can occur when one has missed this sexual activity for a long time is decreased libido. By libido, we mean that is when one experiences is to have that sexual urge to or the urge to have sex. So with the absence of that for a long time, you get that one is appetite for sex, appetite in quotes for sex goes very down for prolonged period of time. They may lead to decrease in sexual desire or libido. This can be influenced by various factors like hormonal changes and also emotional well-being of that lady. Kindly, I want us to remember always that it's essential to remember that the changes are not universal. By universal, we don't mean what one can experience is not the one which the other one can experience. They can be, these changes can be subjective. So many of the changes can be mitigated or reversed with sexual activity, pelvic floor exercises. I talked about Kegel, hormonal therapy, and also this can be done by the gynecologist or the healthcare provider on the monotherapy. So if you experience any discomfort, pain, or concerns related to your vaginal health or sexual well-being, it is crucial to consult a healthcare provider so that they can find a personalized advice and also care to address potential underlying issues. So, like I always do with these health videos, I want you to, if you have any challenge of the five things we talked about decreased libido, vaginal atrophy, we've talked about weaker pelvic muscles, we've talked about reduced elasticity of the vagina and also vaginal dryness. If these are the experiences which you are experiencing or one is experiencing, it's always good to go and see that doctor or the healthcare provider, especially in Africa. We have to say gynecologist, even a general practitioner can also sort out this issue so that to find out where the problem is, because you can't equate someone's problem to yours. These problems are customized, and also your healthcare provider to find out what is really happening with you and provide a very particular solution to your problem. Guys, welcome to our channel. The channel is Future Talks. My name is Vincent. Here is where we get to share our number one talks, which really affect our lives. Okay, guys, I want to welcome you to our next video, and I want you to encourage to subscribe more and also share with the others to join our channel. Guys, welcome and thank you. Welcome for the next one. Thank you very much.